I've heard it said too many times now, Singapore is the most boring country in Southeast Asia, and I don't get it. It just irritates me because there's so much to see here. I'm actually on one of Singapore's southern islands right now. We had spent the afternoon, I guess, over at the nearly opened Big Sisters Island, which is absolutely beautiful. And here I am on Kusu Island, out of breath because I'm walking up to the temple on the top of the hill here. And I thought I'd take the opportunity to talk with you because it really struck me today that this country is so varied, so beautiful, and we just take it for granted, basically. We look at the malls, we look at the hawker centres that often would have the same food in each place, and we say that it's boring. But there's so much variety to be seen, so much beauty to be appreciated as well. And if I take a moment just to look out and show you what's here. I sound really out of breath. Honestly, the reason is because I've been talking at the same time. But I'm making my way up to this beautiful temple, and I can just see through the trees here, just the view of the sea, the horizon. It's just beautiful. But do we really take stock? Do we really take an opportunity in Singapore just to slow down and appreciate everything that's there? I mean, the Singapore Tourism Board, I love them. I love what they do. However, they miss out on so much by just promoting Marina Bay Sands and the Merlion and all sorts of things like that. And coming up here, I'm really close to the top. These are parts of Singapore that people who've lived in Singapore for years, friends of mine, who've lived in Singapore for nearly a decade, have no idea exists. And here is an absolutely beautiful temple. One of the things that's beautiful about it, and I'm going to show you in just a second, is that it actually burnt down in a fire about 2 or 3 years ago, and it was rebuilt. I haven't seen it since it's been rebuilt. I'm looking forward to showing it to you now. So let's go. This is one of the things that I love about Singapore. It's so varied and there's so much to be able to see and appreciate, even if it looks kind of not the glitz and the glam of Marina Bay Sands. Right now I'm in I was told it was rebuilt, but it looks like it's a bit makeshift, and there's tarpaulin over the top, and there's ropes holding bits on. I'm looking at it now. But, amidst all of this, you can see the history in it. You can see that there was a structure that's been burnt down, that people have taken their time and their heart to rebuild this and to make it look like nice again. There's tiling up that's fresh, and I love that. And I think it's so easy to look at the leftover burnt bits and the things that, I guess, like the temporary tarpaulin over the top, and forget that there's so much to appreciate about it. There's so many wonderful things, and there's such a charm about Singapore and such a charm about different places. I know I'm talking about one little part of one little island that we have, but I think we see it all the time. We, as you may know from watching this channel or our main channel, Wanderlust, we have faith. We're Christian family, but we do take time to appreciate temples and different things like that, and and educate ourselves around that. And we just, while we love the diversity of humanity, and and it's one of the things that is so apparent in Singapore. So what do you think? Is Singapore really that boring? I don't think so. I think there's so much to offer. I think there's so much for us to see in Singapore, to experience and to love and enjoy. I've just paused because there's another beautiful view I'm just going to show you. But yeah, is it boring? Why do we all say it's boring? Why do Singaporeans say it's so boring? Why are we so desperate to like travel and get out when there's so much to see? I know maybe there's a mental thing where, you know, to be able to see something different, you have to just go just to the next neighborhood or just 2 neighborhoods down or a couple of MRT stations away, rather than feeling like you're traveling anywhere new. But I really believe, like, having lived in Singapore again, after being born, growing up in Singapore, leaving and then coming back the last 5 years, I have just loved appreciating Singapore and everything that is there for us to enjoy. And I continue to love and enjoy it. I continue to find wonder and excitement in our country, in its people, in its architecture, in its history, in its nature, just like this. And I'm interested. Share with me. Let me know. Why do you think Singaporeans say that Singapore is the most boring country in Southeast Asia? Actually, a lot of the people who come and visit don't say that at all. They think it's a beautiful place, just like I do. So what is it? What is it about our culture that says it's not good enough? I hope this video has been good. I hope it's not been too wobbly as I've been going up and down these stairs. And we'll catch you guys next time. Bye.